Okay, so we're gonna do a very similar warm-up as to what we did at the very beginning when we were doing warm-ups and live Zooms on a regular basis. And the reason why I've chosen this warm-up is A, it's different, so you have some variety, but also it's a really good one for the specific workout that I have programmed for today. So really challenging the body today with seeing what our body is able to do. So some of these push-ups from the ground up onto BOSUs are going to be a huge challenge. When I programmed this, it felt pretty good. My body was like, yeah, I think I can do this. Then I woke up this morning, I was like, oh. So we'll see how this goes. But of course, there's always modifications. And I think it's really good to do these lives just so you don't get discouraged. You see the person that's programming not perfecting the movements. Like I certainly be able to, it just happens as you get older. It is what it is, right? Okay, so I'm gonna use my BOSU. If you don't have a BOSU, you can use a step or just the floor. You don't have to use a BOSU. This workout does involve the BOSU quite a lot, but you don't have to stress like using a BOSU. And I put a little rug underneath here because this floor is super slippery. So hopefully we do this effectively and we don't get hurt along the way. Okay, so what we're going to do is just do some easy step ups. So the right leg is going to lead the entire time. So if you're feeling a little wonky on this, now obviously Sabian has been doing the program for a while, so she's going to look a lot more comfortable doing her thing than a lot of you will. So sometimes you start on the BOSU, and it really is a challenge just to do these without feeling uncomfortable. If you're there, then you know you need some work. And certainly no reason why you should be struggling with this type of movement at our age. Okay, so we're gonna switch legs now. Left leg. So this is just getting a little bit of reception done, right? A little bit of balance, being brain muscles connecting as we do this stuff. So really important to make sure that we're challenging our body and warming it up specifically for what we're doing, which is this warm up I think is great. So do 3 more, looking good to be 2 and 1. Okay, so now you're going to place your foot in the middle of the BOSU. You're going to do a nice little squat, nothing too crazy. And then we're going to open up the hips. Now, I had a client when I trained her first, she hated using the BOSU. Why? It's a lot harder. But if you're sort of in that boat where your hips are tight and you're kicking more like this, then, oh, here comes Maddie, good job. Then you need to just go on the floor and really try to get the hip going like that rather than this. And if it's just too much on the BOSU, then you're just gonna get rid of the BOSU. Okay, I'm gonna try a few. Hips are super tight, obviously. So this is really good for it. Nice, Sabine. And then side kick. So not too bad, right? So all the work that we're putting in is paying off. We'll do 3 more. 2 and 1. And now switch. So one side might be a little bit wonkier. Okay. Take your time. As you can see, I'm slowing the movement down a little bit for, again, that knee that's getting better, but still needs some time to warm up. Let's do 3 more. Good job. 3. I'm actually quite impressed. 2 with how we both look. And now Maddie's here. Good morning, honey. Good to see you. Okay, so now we're going to use, if you have a BOSU, again, you don't need to use it. You're going to come back here, legs are straight, as straight as you can have them, right? You don't want to be walking out like this, legs are straight. Walk out onto your BOSU, hold, and then a tiny push up. And then come back up with that straight leg all the way up. Squeeze your bum. Beautiful. We're going to do 4 more of those. So hopefully as you move into these walkouts, the hammies open up a little. You can keep those legs a little straighter. I know somebody's got some, believe it or not, I do know most things about, well, not everything about my clients, but I do know there's some issues. In the past, I know somebody struggled with some piriformis issues. So keeping her legs straight or feeling this will definitely get down to slide 5. Now we're going to hold here. That would be a really good exercise for you to be okay. Now hold here, squeeze your abs, keep your eyes up, and then do a mountain climb. So as you can see, we're prepping the body for those crazy pop-ups. And so just nice and slow. See if you can get the knee to the elbow for 5 more. 4, good job. 3, really good job. 2, and 1. Now I just want you to hold here. Squeeze your core, squeeze your quads, and then come back up. Legs are straight. Good, excellent. We're going to keep up with getting those hammies and butt opened up and just do those little kicks. I think we did these last week as well. And I haven't even gotten to the first mobility part of this yet. So part of the reason why I wanted to get up early and do this for you is so it would be in the app at a reasonable time. Now kick up a little bit faster if you can. Remember, your body has to be straight when you do these, right? Don't be like this. Okay, now to get us warmer, pick up your pace if you can. You have to listen to your body. And we're going to do 5 more. 5, 4, faster if you can. 3, 2, good job. And 1, nice work. Okay, now we're feeling warm. We're going to now grab your wall if you have one. You certainly do not have to be in front of me to do this. Let me show you what we're doing. The leg that's bent is touching your wall, okay? And I just want you to rotate and rotate, keeping as close to the, that's all I want you to do for 4, okay? No bending, none of that, okay? I just want you to rotate, light, gentle, behind your head, right? You're not jarring your head, only 4 of those. And then to finish your 10 reps, after the 4, if you feel comfortable, you can then add some more trunk flexion. Okay, I'll show you on one more without. So this is excellent for opening everything. Now, if you're feeling ready, you can come down, twist, and then come down. And then you want to finish 10 per side here, do not rush it. Okay? Please take your time. Think about your shoulders here. Think about your lower back. Definitely need my mat. Keep going. So the gradual range of motion increase is important, right? You don't really want to force the body into these movements until you've done a few gradually. And then slowly change sides. Good job, ladies. Excellent. So holy Hannah, has my training ever changing, right? So different now. And just so you know, it's because I now see how important this is a little bit of a weirder side to me, as you can see. It certainly don't look perfect. Okay. But it has been incredible to have this knee be a bit cranky and realize that entire, and I'm going to start doing a little bit of this now to finish the 10. How none of my muscles on the right leg fire because of that. It happened in the live or the real-time hit the other day, last week, I think. I literally could not feel any firing happening in my right side. And that's because there's some definite issues happening in that joint. Now, is it getting better? Of course it is. But it has to be very consistent with all the things, all the proper warm-ups, proper mobility, right? I haven't actually iced the knee, but ice will help more of an acute thing. Okay, so that is the very first thing we're going, or that was the very first sort of what mobility warm up that I want to do. The last one is, and I talked about this one and showed a lot of you this one already, but Maddie being in yoga will be very comfortable with this type of airplane movement. Now, what I want you to do is not only hold, I would recommend hanging on to something, okay, because you don't want to worry about balance. You really want to think about what you're doing with your body. I know it's not the best image with this window here, you can't really see, but think about your zipper here, moving in towards you and out. So you're shifting that joint. So I think I want to try 5 of these per side. So zipper comes, and you'll also feel an incredible stretch in the hamstring. And then you can twist both ways too, right? So the zipper is what you have to kind of focus on moving, all the while keeping a nice straight leg and really use the balance to help you so you're not worrying about balancing. Good. So when I do this, especially when I internally rotate here, my lower back decompresses significantly. So decompressing normally sounds like crackling, a little pop even sometimes. So it's like a 3 chiropractor adjustment. That's, you know, for a lot of people are a little nervous about. You can switch legs after you do 5, about, you know, getting things cracked. I know I am. So this is sort of us. This side I really always feel way more in terms of decompression. This is my favorite. I do this 3 times a day. It immediately alleviates any piriformis issues, hamstring tightness. You know, if I've been sitting for a long period of time, I get up, do this, and wow, and my lower back is just thanking me so much. Okay, so that will be our very first kind of intro to our mobility. Hopefully you still feel warm. Those mobility exercises definitely keep me going in terms of sweat and warm. If you're not warm, please just pause this or keep moving. Now we're going to do 1 arm chest. Again, I'm using my BOSU. You don't have to. You can use your football. You can also go on the ground. You do not need a BOSU. Okay, so 1 arm, we're only doing 8 per arm here. Now remember the numbers that you see, 2, 2, and 1. So I just got my notes in front of me. That is the tempo. So down for 2, pause for 2, and then you're going to pop up for 1. If the balance is an issue, you can slow it down. I just want you to make sure that you're coming down slow, okay? Now I know we're doing chest again today like we did last week, but I didn't even get it taped yet last week, right? So I'm going to start with an easy set, okay? Nice, easy way. This is 15 pounds. Okay, there's a lot of other things going on here other than just chest press. We're balancing, we're engaging our glutes. Okay, so your head and neck are nice and comfortable on the BOSU. You're going to squeeze your palms. So this is the second part of this, is you are using your lower body quite significantly. And then I just want you to open up the chest. Hopefully you can see how my dumbbells, and then when you come up, gradually twist facing the wall to the midline of your body. I want to see a nice 90-degree angle when you come down, 90 degrees. Come straight up and then twist to the center. Don't come across the body, right? It's up and twist. 8 per side. If it's a warm-up set, ladies, you feel like you want to do higher reps in your first round, don't worry about it. Okay, I actually really do want to work out today. So these girls, these ladies, girls, have been with me for a while. So they're not going to lead me to be coaching them. Of course, we're going to pay attention to them. If they have questions, they're going to ask me. But I really do. I'm going to get up at 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to make sure that I also have a workout in. Okay. So I'm gonna just start 5 per side just to get the muscles going. Squeeze your bum. Okay, now remember, BOSU optional, fit ball, optional, obviously fit ball is going to create a little more stability, or sorry, instability, right? So you're gonna have to be very careful with weight selection when we're incorporating more core work into it. Now, if we're just laying on the ground or your bench and that there's no core involved, then probably you would be able to go a little heavier. Adding this type of movement to anything is going to probably challenge, you're gonna have to go down in your load a little bit. Okay, so I'm not going up for a count of 1. I'm actually going up for a count of 2, which is what my body is feeling. So I don't care if you go slower than what I've programmed, just please don't go faster, especially on the eccentric. So you've got the big muscles in your body, love it. Okay, so this isolateral, 1 arm, 1 leg type stuff really also helps the vertebrae and the thoracic, right? So those things are important. It's not just me trying to be fancy. Now here we're gonna try those power ups. So I'm going to show you modifications. Obviously, the video was a little younger. Okay, it's like, wow, I'm kind of jealous about how amazing I look doing those. Someday, maybe I just haven't been doing a ton of this. Now, I like to make sure if you are using the BOSU, that the corners that stick out are running forward and back. It will make a small difference. So if you have a BOSU, these little corners that are sticking out here, have them front and back. Because we are going to be popping up, hopefully, right? So we're only doing 5 of these. This is what it looks like. Take your time out. I'm definitely not rushing you. You're gonna just do a little baby push-up. And maybe for the first few, I'm just gonna step over it, hold. Okay, have a nice staying in a nice squat. And then I definitely feel okay to pop back using upper body and core push-up. Now, ideally, we want to see if we can jump on the BOSU. We can come up, give our body a break, and then you can step back. There's lots of different ways that you can do this. You can jump away out of the BOSU, right? You can jump this way. Don't have to jump on it, right? So I'm just going to do a few, for my first round, I'm just going to do push-up, and then a step, hold. Okay? That's, yeah, nice. So whenever you're, nice, wow, good job, excellent. Nice, so it's kind of nice to have people who are showing different options. Only 5 of these, this will absolutely get you into a high heart rate as well. Okay, this is recruiting more of your type 2 fibers, more explosive power movements, create more strength in those fibers, which is so important. Okay, so there was my 5. Now I'm going to do the skiers. Now we're flipping up the BOSU, if you have one, and you're going to stand on it. Now this is how I get on. I put my hand here, my foot here. I'll show you an option if you don't want to stand on the other side of the BOSU, but if you have one, you should BOSU, both sides up. That's what it stands for. You can use both sides. And then I just want you to get down low. We go from side to side. Obviously, without that BOSU, we're doing 10 per side here. I really want you to see if you can get the triangles to the ground. Okay, nice, Sabine. Getting you into these balancing positions, when not now, but gosh, I can't believe how I'm changing my mindset. But basically, we're training our bodies for the future. And of course, if our muscles are strong and we're putting on lean muscle mass, our bodies will change. Obviously, the look will change, but this programming is going to be 100% with the mindset that what can we do to make sure that we have less pain, can still do all the activities that we love. Okay, yesterday when I was mountain biking, keep going. We're doing 10 of these per side, so the quads will be on fire. If you're getting low enough, you're actually going to engage the glutes as well. Pretty hard, actually. Okay, so it's not just side to side, right? I really want us to hold and pause. Now, the best way to get off of it is the same way you came on it. Put your pressure on your hand, take a foot off, and then slowly dismount. There is your first superset. There's only 2 supersets this morning, by the way. I want to make sure that this fourth strength option is a little bit, not as long. This week's is longer than last week's. Okay. And notice that I put 2 to 3 sets. You can actually choose. Do you want to do 2? Or, well, you always can choose. It's never up to me. It's always up to you. Okay. So 15 pounds is way too easy. I want a proper workout. I'm going to go grab 25s. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Okay. The body will loosen up, obviously, as we're moving. I'm just going to grab a quick sip of water. I know with the music, they're gonna slide me on YouTube. But, oh well, we'll see how that goes. Okay. Okay, so other side, start with the other arm first this time. Okay? Other arm, you got it. Why? Well, this is because I have OCD, and I feel like we should not always start on our strong side. We should start on our weaker side once in a while. Okay? When we have more energy right now, may as well let that weaker side take advantage of it. Okay, here we go. So the last few have to be a challenge. If you're feeling warmer, you can be a little more powerful on the way up now with a little bit quicker push up. You don't have to though. Amazing for your core. Now that you've got real weight in your hand, you actually can really feel, put your hand on your oblique on the other side here, you will feel that muscle engaging. So pretty powerful movement, full body movement. I think this might be about 6. Notice how I don't really count, okay? If I'm doing more than 8-ish, switch sides, I would prefer you not to let your body rest. I would prefer you to just transition to the other arm and keep going. You might feel a little bit of work in your lower back, okay? And the no joke exercise, pretty tough workout. Or Saturday morning, but hey, we got up, we did it. Let's go 3 more, Tish. Breathe, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Oh, wow, okay. Bring it down nice and controlled. We've got the jump ups to do now, power ups, 5 of them. Listen to your body, pick your pain. Please don't hurt yourself, adjust your corners. Okay, and without a both do, it looks like this. It's like pretty, right? For those two, you can do the jump ups a little easier, probably, because landing on this thing is a mother fucker, right? But it also creates more core, right? So here we go. I do not want to stop moving like this. Who else talks to themselves like that when they're feeling like they don't want to push? Now is the time. We cannot waste any more of our time. I'm not lecturing any of you. You're here working out. You showed up. Oh. I'm going to have a little higher on the goal too, creating a little more of a tricep push up. That's okay. Awesome job. I think that's about 5. Okay. Now remember, if you don't have a both do, I have given an option. Well, I'm the both on my hand. do like side to side, like so. Hopefully this is so much cooler. So balance, so my hand is balancing where my foot is, then I put my foot where my hand is, as wide as you can go, and then nice and low. You can also hold the dumbbell here, although keep your back straight. Okay, but I find that 10 of these per side with a lot of focus and effort is enough for me. Good job. Excellent. Excellent. So remember, these ladies are OGs, not old gals, originals. And I kind of term an OG anyone who is continuing on to another phase, another section. They've done a 12-week with me already. But there's a lot of OGs that really need to pick up the slack and should be doing newbie stuff. Because you're an OG just because you have been signing up for a program but not doing them. You're a newbie. You're not an OG. You're not only an OG if you actually are doing workouts. Okay. Now remember, the rep number is not the magic number. It is, in my opinion, a guideline to push you through a certain rep range that I want you to, depending on what our goal is. But if you can do more than what I program, please push yourself to do more. Grab weight the next round. Concentrate. Okay, we're gonna do 3 rounds for ladies because for me that first round was super late, and I feel like my body, in order to be pushed, needs another round. Hopefully you're okay with that. I'm gonna grab another sip of water. I'm gonna stick with left arm, my weaker side, doing it first. You can switch back to your dominant arm if you like. Just once in a while, start with a different side. That's all I want you to do. Okay, here we go. I'm sticking with the same weight. You absolutely can go up if you could do more than 8 reps. Okay. And then straight up and just to the center. 90 degrees, come up and then across the chest. Do not go across the chest, right? Going across the chest. Now, someone just finished the workout. Why on earth would they not have joined us? I don't get that. What are you just so shy? You don't want to work out with us? I don't get it. Isn't it way more fun to show up and do it with a couple of ladies, I think? I mean, I guess some people don't want to do it, I get it, but when I hear someone in the middle of a workout doing a workout, I'm like, what the heck? I'm weird, but each to his own. You're all adults, y'all get to do whatever the heck you want. I know on these lives, I certainly challenge myself more difficult or with more intensity. Because we're filming it. There's going to be other people watching us. Okay, form and effort is what they'll be pulling from this workout when they watch it. And then push. I love how my core feels on this. Ladies, you look great. I'm definitely watching the ladies, but I'm not worried about them. But please don't continue to watch the screen when you're doing this. Make sure everything is nice and straight. I think I'll do a few on this side. Okay, here we go. Last round. Again, corners on the Bosu, up and down. So they're here and here, not out here. Okay, and when I do the push-up, my hands are a little bit higher. So I have room to put my knees. If you've got more flexibility in your hip flexor, like I did a few years ago, I didn't have to do that. I could do the push up here. I think I'm actually still gonna do it. I'm so stubborn. Okay, here we go. I see these like 20-year-olds doing all this mobility shit on Instagram. And I'm like, I'm gonna be able to do that someday. So 5 of these. Look at how much better we're looking. The body, once it figures out the load, I'm actually gonna stay down, not come up. Remember, you do not have to do them at this level. Sweating. Okay, amazing. Let me show you at this angle what the skater will look like. I've now put the triangles on the sides. So I can really use the triangle as a visual. Okay. Oh God. I'm getting afraid here. I had one client, not a female, but a male. He just jumped on this. We have a small nervous breakdown, and he did. Now, her form is lacking with weight. Then get rid of the weight. So my knee doesn't like that load. So that's fine. I didn't need the weight. 2. And then by the 3rd round, you're not feeling this, you definitely need to just slow it down and go down deeper. Okay? The 3rd round is the magical round. This is the one changing us the most because our muscles are going through the certain thresholds that we need it to. That's why rest intervals are short, right? We don't grab our phones and get back to people in the middle of a workout. They can wait. This is our time. And also, we don't want to spend too much time down here or wherever we are. So we want to just get on with our life. Okay? Holding hammock. These are killer. I'm going to do 2 more per side. I haven't been counting, but these are the last 2 that are screaming. And unfortunately, we have got to push through that discomfort. Okay. 2 set done, 1 done. Good job. Both of you, almost all 3 of you. Both of you look amazing. So now we're going to, again, work on some excellent knee work. I'm just going to use, actually I'll put it on this band or on this spot rack. You can use your door or something that doesn't involve squat rack. Okay, attached here. Okay, just about hip width. Okay, and then hold in the center, right? Now you can go up and down, or you can push more of the knee. I'm not going to do that because I need to focus a little bit less range of motion on that. So I'm just going to go straight up and down. But if you want to focus a little more on, I would love, to be honest with you, I'd love to see more of that, where you're leaning forward and your hamstring is touching your calf, right? I can do it on this side, easy. Well, not easy, nothing is easy, right? Pain-free, I should say. Whereas this side, maybe 2nd round, I'd be able to do it. Okay, 10 per side. I'm gonna watch you. Okay, 10 per side. I haven't seen anyone do this exercise. So nice, yeah, and then just relax your traps. Yeah. Good. Yeah, so the weight in your, beautiful. Excellent. Great. So still sticking with glute work, chest and arms, abs. So we're going to do 10 of those per side. Only 2 rounds of this, ladies. Please keep that in mind while you're getting in your head. and not feeling like you want to push hard. 2 rounds of this, please do them with intensity. Nice, beautiful, honey, you got it. You can see Maddie's using a door, I believe. So she has got very creative ways to get these workouts done because she has limited space. She lives in Abu Dhabi, which by the way, I'm coming to Abu Dhabi next, for my 60th birthday. Then we're gonna go to Africa. Don't tell anyone, but I want to see that. Beautiful ladies, good job. So they have both elected to do more of a split squat, stance. Now, the difference is a little more glute hamstring work, still tons of quads, right? We're not doing that, okay? If my knee was not, like if I was happier, I would probably elevate my foot to those. But I'm gonna do exactly the same thing they're gonna do. I'm gonna get started because they're already onto the other leg. Okay, in the middle, right arm straight, don't shrug your shoulders. 10. Oh, and then, oh geez, you're supposed to come down, so the last one, hold for 5. And then pop up for the last one. Oh geez, that last rep has to be done with that pause, please. Yeah, thankfully. So the other tempo is down for 2, hold for 2, pop up. Down for 2, hold for 2, pop up. Again, you'll feel your lower back decompressing. Okay. I didn't do the pause, the little second round on it. Oh goodness. We're getting a 4 put in. Finally. You should have enough tension on that band that you feel pulled, right? Pulled towards the handle. Just take a step away. You don't need a thick band. You just need to step away from the band. Holy, this is hard. Go back to the gym. This stuff is hard. Now let's go back down. We're going to do last rep. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, pop up. Okay. Now we've got those sprinter lunges to do. Okay, now I'm going to grab a sip of water. Sorry. I did practice these last night or yesterday when we programmed this. And I was thinking, oh yeah, I can totally do those. So remember there's progressions here. The whole idea of the sprinter is starting here, right? And then you might have to step. So we're doing newbies, 5 per leg, OGs, 10 per leg. Okay, so if you're struggling with stay down low and do this, back straight, don't hump over, right? Don't feel any of that in legs until here. Or you can do a step. I want you to see if you can stay low. If you're in a sprint. If you're feeling really good, the feet lead and land together. Beautiful. Type 2 fiber training, ladies. Explosive, power, beautiful. Excellent. So good. Woo, love it. So pretty advanced movements going on with us today. I love it. Okay, so the dive bombers, you can do the follow through to get the back going. Okay, if your back is a little bit stiff from previous workout, just do a regular dive bomber. Remember, I want a follow through. I don't really care how deep you go. I want you to go through it. So Hands face like this. Can you see that? Hands are like this. Yeah, and then stamp your face before your hands. Get your bum up, get your bum up. Yes, slide through, and then get your bum up, 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 up. Now, yes, now stamp your face. There you go, Sabine. And then Maddie's showing you the pull through. Wow, amazing. So as she goes back, her back is doing the work. Wow, both of you are looking so good. Again, practice. Nice work, Sabine. I actually think I can remember the pose when you finally were able to do these. Good job. I love it. 5 of those. I'll do a few just because you're inspiring me and I probably should, right? So get your bum up, slide it through. I'll do a few pushbacks too. I don't want Maddie to show me up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I actually find those easy now. Crazy. Last year, no, not so much. So we still are getting stronger. I love. Okay, we've got one more round of that, and then we're gonna finish with another way to mobilize our body, and then we're done. Okay, so I would just recommend starting on the other leg this time. The leg that you prefer not to start with, switch it. Okay, maybe we'll get a little, I'm gonna try to do it on this side, just so maybe you can see me better. Like with this window, it's hard to see, that's better. So I like to put the dominant leg close to the pin. Keep your arms right in front of you, shoulders relaxed. 10, 9, 8, you look awesome. So good. Inspiring. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, here's the last one, hold. So relax, pop up. Holy shit. Okay, I think we're actually maybe supposed to do the jumps in the middle of this. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Honestly, let's just do it the way we did it. Sometimes I get fancy. But as you can see, you never have to do the program exactly. This doesn't work on this side. Exactly the way I've programmed. Okay. People who have different types of equipment, different options, right? So I'm pretty sure I programmed do one leg, then do the jump, then do the thing come back. I'm 99% sure I did that, but I forgot. Am I going to lose sleep on that? No. It probably would have made it harder, right? So if you are watching this and you're not following along, maybe try that. Let me know. Love the notes you're all writing. I read every single one of them. You don't always comment, but I know what's going on. If you're writing to me, I read them. Okay, I think this might be about 9. So right knee is much happier on this round. Hold. 5, 4, 3, and pop. Can't pop up on that set. Holy, I'm sweating. Good. We've got those thingamajiggers to do. Sprinter lunge. Again, remember, you can do a step back. back is straight. Okay? You do not have to add the plyometric, but I think you should if you can, right? Don't do it because you're not feeling like it. If you want to continue to move your body with some power, it has to be part of your workout. You can't just hold power to stay. You got to train it. So as you can see, I'm modifying a bit. Step, 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 step. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my. So leaning forward really gets the glutes, right? We're doing more of a split up, more quads. Collect your breath for another 10 seconds. And then dive bombers. I don't want you to do the dive bombers when you're fully feeling recovered. I want you to do them before that. Okay? It's a good workout. Slide through. Nice to be up. So good. Okay. Let's get them done, Andy. Okay. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Okay. Did I push the floor? You can't even remember it anymore. Did I? Okay. Thank you, Sabine. Okay, well done, ladies. Let's finish with our last kind of mobility finisher. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is maintain a pretty hard heart rate. Okay. Now that we're warm, we're going to squat and do around the world with our legs. So we did this. So we're going to kick around. Alternate. 10 per leg. 9. So if I do these when I'm not warm, I really feel way more decompression going on. But with everything that we've done today, I feel none of that, which means my body is probably a lot looser than it was pre-workout, which is what we're looking for. Do this at the beginning of your workout, take yourself, and then do it at the end, and see the difference. It's not going to take you long, I promise. You've got another 2 minutes and then you're done. You're probably wondering, workout ever gonna end? 3. Feel a little something back there on my left side. Okay. But look at how high we're kicking. It's pretty amazing. I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water, and then the heart rate will be down. So we're gonna finish our last mobility exercise, and then we get to enjoy the rest of our day. Okay. So this is what it looks like. You're going to do a bridge with the tuck, 10 of them. So think one vertebrae coming off at once, like I've been demoing. We're trying to get you to do, not up and down. So think like a slinky. Okay. So your lower lumbar, 1 at a time, and then your thoracic come down, then your lumbar. Once you do that, then you're going to come up and tuck, and then come back down. So it doesn't have to be like super slow. Keep your knees and your ankles together when you do the crunch. 1 vertebrae at a time, nice beam. Then 1 vertebrae down. Beautiful. Excellent, ladies. 10 of those. Okay. So a little bit of extra. It's a good way to just cool the body down and still make sure that your glutes. This is an excellent exercise to do when you have tightness in your piriformis. Right? Come up and squeeze on some days when your body just does not feel good. Come down and do some of this stuff. Your body is still creating improvements, still getting something out of what you can do each day. Anything you do is still good for your body. It may not always look good or perfect. It may not be as long or as intense as you wanted to put in. Doesn't matter. You're moving your body. Okay. Last 4 for me. 4. Last 3. Last 2. So you won't be able to tell that one vertebrae at a time is doing it if you're watching me. But you definitely will feel the difference when you do that. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. It's always such a treat to see how strong you're continuing to get. I will hopefully now save this. I didn't go live on YouTube just because I didn't want to screw with anything this time. But eventually we are going to do these live as well so people can watch along. How fun is that? Okay, thank you. I don't want to waste any more of your time. Really good. So impressed with how well those dive bombers are looking, both of you. Your knees, your hips, I know it's hard. Make sure you do a small cool down, proper cool down, just to take pressure off those hips, right? I like to kind of come down here, open up a little bit. You've got the cool down, you know what you're doing. Mwah.
Quick question, Tish.
Yes.
When I do dive bombers, my hips often kind of feel it. My hip flexor specifically. Do you feel that too, or is it just me?
No, it's not just you. It is me too. But after you finish, always do this. This one.
That one, yes.
Right? So get that leg out. Raise your arms. And every single day, I do the traction one where you're coming in and extending. That you have to do the stretch first. And then the Aldoa, legs up in the air. Those 3 movements, 3 times a week, but for sure the stretch every single day. And those hips will loosen up.
Okay, cool. It's not a big deal. I just thought I'd ask. I'm like, is it just me?
No, it's not. It's not just you. But you sure look
cool.
good now.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for doing the live. I really wasn't
pleasure.
gonna jump in. So thank you.
My pleasure. It was awesome. I love it. It's great. Gets me out of bed, starts my day. I love it. So thank you. Bye, ladies.
See you guys. See you, Sabine.
See you soon.